Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm joined by Chris, Real Ale 140. It's been a month or so since we last done a review, and today we got a bottle of Sadlers Ales Worcester Sorcerer, coming in at 4.3% ABV. Chris, you picked these up today.
Yeah, funny place to find them really. I've not been expecting to find them because the only other place I've seen Sadlers now is kind of top end beer shops. I walked into a place called Home Bargains today, and they have 3 different kinds on today, so we're going to hit the 3 of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I look like an angel in the light, look at that. I'm glowing!
Yeah. Hitler used a similar thing with Lenny Riefenstahl. Right, so we get this open?
Yeah, let's crack it open.
This one's a smooth golden English bitter with a sweet malt character and a citrus fruit top finish.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a good driving beer.
Sounds good, yeah.
Right, so
Lovely.
tiny bit of smoke. And let's get it in there. So as we're running through the 3 of these quite quickly, we're only going to do a half each.
Yeah,
all of that.
there we go. Looks pretty good.
So it's not bottle condition this.
No.
That's okay.
No. I like something to look good with the eyes sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Beautifully clear.
yeah, amber, golden, regular looking bitter,
Yeah.
1 finger white head.
Yeah, not an awful lot going on the head.
Get the nose. Bit of toffee.
A little bit of toffee. It's this crisp kind of toffee. It's you can get kind of get the hit of the malt there. You know, that's the overriding factor now, I think, for me.
And I got to ask you this, Chris, because since we last did a beer review, Chris has started brewing himself. He's not actually got to the stage where he's drunk his first beer yet. He's still in fermentation. Is that right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
still in fermentation.
Yeah.
So it's just a case now of Chris tasting his beer, and if your beer come out similar to this, would you be satisfied?
If it came out with a similar smell to this, I've bunged in a load of Centennial and Columbus hops in mine, so
okay,
it's going to come out as a bit of a beast, hopefully. But this, I think, from doing the homebrew, I think I learned that actually the smell that, because you're breaking the smells into component parts, you're doing your grain first. That's the grain is the thing that I pick up the most from this. That malty smell that you get once you've done that first part of the thing.
Yeah. It smells quite biscuity. I reckon we should just dive into this one. Cheers.
Nice and light.
Light, drinkable. Something for me if you went into a working man's club or a regular pub in a town that you're not familiar with.
In the backcountry maybe, that's where these guys are from.
Yeah. And you come across a beer, you don't want to drink the mundane stuff, the regular kind of big brewery beers. You want to try something different, you come across this. I don't think you'll be overly disappointed.
I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. This is perfectly good.
Yeah.
And 10 times better than, you know, having a pint of slightly iffy Guinness.
Exactly, that's been sitting there because it's £3, £4 a pint. Nobody's buying it. They're not going to throw it away, so they've sat on it, and then they've gone to kind of sell it to anybody who's interested in beer. So yeah, this would be a safe bet. It's not shouting. It's not meant to be an American pale ale. It's not meant to be an American IPA. It's meant to be an English session bitter, and this is exactly what we're getting.
Yeah, and I like the fact that they've delivered exactly what they've said on the tin. It is a golden English bitter with a bit of a hoppy character.
Yeah,
you know, and good for them. Don't lie about it. We've done beers before that kind of, you know, the label lives up to it, you know, saying look at me, I'm the next big thing. No, this beer isn't the next big thing, but it's bloody good.
Yeah.
You know, it's nicely done. I like the fact that it's just you know, standard, something you can enjoy without having to overcomplicate the crap out of it, which I'm in danger of doing now.
Final thoughts and a rating then at this stage.
Final thoughts and a rating. I'm gonna go with a 7. It's perfectly good. It's not going to blow your socks off. It's nowhere near that category, but it is a very good example of what it is, I think.
A good observation there, Chris. Well, I'm just going to touch on it quickly and give my rating. Chris has read the description, he's tasted the beer, he's recognised that there's no off flavours in the beer, there's nothing kind of crazy going on, it's not skunky, it's not butterscotch. No. It says what it says on the tin, 7 out of 10 is a good rating for this beer because, yeah, it just matches up with the label. It's not meant to be anything but a good session bitter, and that is exactly what it is. 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Check out Real Ale 140 on all of the social networks. Real Ale Craft Beer. Check me out. Subscribe and cheers.